This is Sky 7 over the scene at around noon on the Golden Gate Bridge. A peaceful march and a powerful turnout. At one point, the crowd filled the road, stopping traffic. Dozens of police officers were present, but no confrontations.
Welcome back to Shining a Light, the show where we shine a light on the activist of the week. The footage you just watched is from the Golden Gate Bridge protests, which you may have seen on the news, but did you know it was organized by two teenagers? 17-year-old Mimi Zoila and 19-year-old Tiana Day. And did you know they met only the day of the protest, and that now they consider themselves BFFs for life? All that and more on this episode of Shining a Light. But first, like this video and subscribe to Shine Global, and make sure you click that bell icon so you get notifications about the activist of the week. All right, let's get into it. If you thought organizing your middle school science fair project was rough, imagine how stressful this must have been for Mimi and Tiana, who met only the day before the protest on social media. It all started when Mimi tweeted looking for a leader from the Black community to lead the protest, and Tiana heeded the call.
Literally, this came together in less than 24 hours. My friend made flyers and we just kind of pushed them out.
Yeah, we posted them all over social media
and it just blew up.
So never talk to strangers on the internet, except for in this one instance. Mimi and Tiana were able to use Twitter to connect, and then thousands of people showed up to the protest.
When I saw her post for the Golden Gate Bridge, I was like, this is such a huge tourist place. This is going to be an amazing protest, and what better place to lead, especially both of us being like, you know, youth leaders, than to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. So I definitely wanted to help her out with that.
Together, they chose the slogan, "Lead with Love," which they did every step of the way. One of the highlights was when Tiana delivered a moving speech about her experience growing up Black in America.
I'm 17 years old, and 10 years ago when I was 7, if you would have asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would probably have said a princess or a movie star. I probably did not say I want to be alive.
From watching that speech, you'd think Tiana has done this a million times, but even she couldn't believe how many people showed up to support.
We walked under the underpass, under the bridge to get to the other side, and just getting up under those stairs and getting on the other side and just seeing 2 miles the entire way back of the Golden Gate Bridge just filled with people. We had no idea there were so many people behind us, you know, in support of our movement. And it was just, I just remember looking to her and looking at my dad and being like, look what we just did. Oh my gosh, look at how many people are here. Like, this was us in the past 24 hours. Like, I was just so shocked.
They were able to form this in 24 hours. I have Amazon Prime. I can't even get a roll of TP delivered that fast. And not only was it fast, it was effective. Since the protest, San Francisco has already announced major reforms for their police force. For example, unarmed professionals will now respond to non-criminal police calls in San Francisco to reduce police confrontations. And remember, this was all made possible because Tiana and Mimi worked together to lead with love.
We also marched with police. They were also joining us. You know, it was very, very peaceful. There was no one got hurt. No one was like violent. It was such a peaceful protest. It was beautiful, and we're all in support of police. You know, they support us, we support them, and we're working together to end police brutality.
And in case this protest that brought thousands together and went viral to inspire police reform wasn't enough, Tiana and Mimi are still fighting to end police brutality in other ways. Tiana and her father started an organization called Youth Advocates for Change that raises money to award youth advocates with aspirations to make positive change for Black youth in their community. And Mimi is also working with her community to give younger voices a platform so they can create change. All it took was an idea and a social media connection to make this happen. Just one slide into the DMs made this protest so impactful, not only for this community, but for our country. And for all these reasons, Tiana and Mimi are our activists of the week. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been episode 12 of Shining a Light. If you just learned about Mimi and Tiana, please share this video. I feel like people deserve to know who they are. Like this video, subscribe to Shine Global so you can stay tuned about the activist of the week, and I will see you all next week.